Hello everybody, this is C.B Smallwood and you're watching 100 Days of Making Comics. And for those who don't know, every day, or at least every other day, I'll be writing, drawing, inking, coloring, lettering. I'll be doing something to further my goals to become a comic book artist, as well as put a portfolio together and hopefully make a comic book in the process. Today, what I want to talk about, I guess, is newsprint comics and kind of what I've been up to and that sort of thing, same old, same old. First of all, newsprint comics. This is the latest, I guess it's the latest issues of Previews, the comic shop catalog. This is number 346, July of 2017. And maybe you might be able to download a copy at previewsworld.com. So anyway, what makes this interesting, it's not what's happening on the cover. Even though this is a, very well done Joe Quesada looking cover, he always does good work. That's not what I want to show you. Let's skip past that. Let's get to the bread and butter here. What I want to show you is these three books in this side of your screen. And I apologize about the lighting, but you know how it is with me. I always have lighting issues. But let me just make it simplified. Okay, circle. Everything that's in that circle, that's what I want you to pay attention to. Now, why is this significant? Why is this of value? Why should you care? That sort of thing, blah, blah, blah. And why is it relevant to me? Well, first of all, the name of this company is Alterna Comics. Alterna Comics. They've got probably about 10, 12 books, I don't know. And the bulk of their books, if not all of them, are all miniseries. Usually 1 through 4 issues, 1 through 6 issues, that type of deal. Anyway, here is the significant part that I want you to pay attention to. You see that? Here, I don't know if this will. That right there. There, in case you missed it. I kind of faded it out a little bit, but it's $1.50. Look at there, $1.50. $1.50. See it? These are comic books that are $1.50. Since they rose the price incrementally throughout the years, buying a single comic is usually anywhere from $2.99 to $3.99. But here you can get 3 books for the price of 1 through Alterna Comics. And I think it's awesome. Now, how are they able to get their price that low? Well, Mystery Solved Scooby-Doo, they use newsprint. Newsprint is kind of similar to what Previews magazine uses. This, it's basically newspaper paper, sort of, It does have a sort of semi-glossy glare, but for the most part, it's not glossy paper that we see in the majority of today's comics. And that's, Alterna Comics is using newsprint. So I think that's a value because we need to figure out what it is that they did. Who did they go through to get their books printed into newsprint, and to replicate that, because if I ever get around to publishing my comic, I want to pass on the savings to my readers. I don't want people breaking the bank for my comic. And also it'll increase my chances of getting my stuff seen, because I'm an unknown artist with an unknown book, and if people have to choose between the X-Men and paying like $4 for that and paying $4 for my book, they're probably going to go with the X-Men because that's a safe bet. They know what to expect and that sort of thing. So everything's about lowering the price for me. So look up Alterna Comics. Do your homework, do your research if you're interested in that. They are a company that does publish creator-owned works, and so that might be an avenue, not just me, but all of you could look into. Um, Moving on from that, this is a page of my comic book Wildcat that I've been working on, and now this is a sketch page. This is a layout page. So this is not the final draft, the final form. This is just kind of give me an idea of what I could do with the colors, what I could do, with the layouts and how it's supposed to look. So I've been transferring that image over onto the big paper here. And that's kind of how it's looking so far. Just basically doing a rough layout on the big paper. There are some slight differences in how I rendered things when compared to this. And I may fix that, or I may leave them different. It just depends on the coolness factor. The coolness factor dictates everything when it comes to how I do my comics. So I've started doing a new layout here for a new page, and as far as like the previous pages that you've seen up to this point, I'm still working on them. They're all still a work in progress. But if I'm sitting around and I'm doing nothing, and not making much progress, what I tend to do is I'll double down and I'll start doing some new stuff, new pages. That might not be the most correct way to do things, but if I get too stagnant, if I get too lazy with something, I need to do something to boost my energy and keep up my morale and keep me busy, Because if I really want to be a comic book artist, I need to be constantly drawing. Work has been taking up the bulk of my time, and like usually when I get home, I'm pretty tired or I need to go to bed right away, so I don't really have much time to upload. It does affect my ability to draw here at the house, so that's a bit of a disappointment. But I have been drawing at work as well, just drawing wherever I can. These sketches that I want to show is basically character sketches for kind of like a Wildcat, villains rogue gallery type thing. Thinking this is like a Mad Hatter type of character. I'm still fleshing it out, getting it all figured out, but for me, the main thing is I really enjoy the visual of it. I don't want to say it's quite creepy, but if you met this person in real life, yes, it would be creepy. But it's just interesting and cool looking, I think. This is some ladybug monsters, and I'm playing around with the color schemes. Not yet, but in my head, I am red and black and that sort of thing. They're just terrifying 6 to 7 foot tall ladybug monsters that Wildcat will be dealing with, and this is one crack at it. Maybe I'll stick with this, maybe not. As far as the arms go, I'm just kind of figuring it out, because after all, I am trying to draw something that doesn't exist, and I'm making it up from my imagination. Boom. I got secrets. I got secrets on this page. It's probably too late, but working on style, studying Jack Kirby a little bit here and there, and incorporating some things that I like into my work. And then my hands are covering up another comic book that we'll be working on in the future. It's just a little too early, because I'm not even got done with this one, and I want to at least get like many issues in before I start another comic creation, but I like to stay busy. I like to keep doing things, and I like to do my thing. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. I don't have my regular 100 Days of Making Comics cheap graphic thing. handy, because I don't know where it's at. It's buried underneath some papers here, and I'm trying to clean house a little bit and just organize and multitask, and talking a million miles a minute, because I'm trying to keep this video short. We'll see how it goes, but in summary, you know, for those of you that get any bit of enjoyment out of my videos, you know, please be patient with me. It's just, you know, been a little bit difficult on old CB here, trying to get acquainted with my work, and you know, and when they call you in through the week, it kind of throws your schedule off, because your routine, and routine's everything, you know, and for me anyway. And when you work in one part of the week during the night and another part of the week during the day, and you're trying to, like, in the middle of the week, get your days and nights adjusted to what you're going to be doing the next couple of days, it's just yeah, that's no good. I hate that. Let's see. In summary, you know, I have been drawing, I have been doing stuff, and been keeping busy. And so, yeah, there. Also, I've created a new thumbnail. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. I wanted to create a thumbnail that had a lot more space to it to show the art actually in it. You know, I'm not like super happy with the new thumbnail, but I am pleased with the overall feel of it, you know, and you know, we'll have to see how it goes and how it looks when it's, you know, actually uploaded and you can look at it then. But all right, it's time to end this video. If you like this video or like any of my other videos, then please remember to give it a thumbs up or a upvote, you know, because every thumbs up upvote I get helps get my channel and my videos seen, and you know, makes me want to do more. Also, if you haven't already, please follow and subscribe. This is C.B Smallwood, and I will see you in the next video for 100 days of making comics.